right? And yeah, why not? And sure. Okay, there we go. Hi, sorry. Facebook's really got to fix their stuff. Anyway, just found this story in the Mirror about this. Well, I'll just read it to you. A scuba diver was stunned to make an unexpected find at the bottom of the sea when an iPhone lit up when it received a text. Let me say that again. iPhone underwater got a text. Incredibly, the device still had more than 80% of its charge, despite being dropped in the seabed 2 days earlier. So this iPhone was underwater for 2 days. Now, if you're joining this and you're going, well, I thought you were going to show me an iPhone case that's like underwater. What's up, Robert Brooker? No, I'm not, because I don't have an iPhone. But there's a point to this. Just hear me out. This is in the Mirror. The device, this iPhone, was underwater for 2 days, still had 80% of its charge, and it has now been reunited with its Canadian owner after it was dropped by a kayaker close to the coast in Dorset. Cirrus Hersey's attention, so this was the scuba diver. Cirrus Hersey was in the water scuba diving, and she noticed a flash of light on the seabed about 30 feet down. So 10 feet down. Or I'm sorry, 10 yards down, and this iPhone lights up. It was in a waterproof case and still had 84% battery life. And there's the case. And by the way, it looks like one of those waterproof bag things. Like if you go on vacation and you just drop it in the bag. It's got like a Ziploc thing. That's kind of what it looks like. So she scooped it up, took it back to the shore, scrolled through the contacts to find its owner. It has now been returned to the grateful Rob Smith, whose Canadian cousin had lost it while they were kayaking in Dorset. They were approaching a famous coastal landmark when the phone toppled over the edge of their boat. Who hasn't done that, right? Although the phone was in a waterproof case, they accepted they would be unable to recover it and just returned home. 2 days later, Cirrus, our heroic diver, was in the area. She noticed the phone sat on the seabed. All of a sudden, this thing lit up. And it has now been posted, mailed back across the Atlantic. Here's the point here. Hello, Susan Bernard. How are you? Here's the point. This case, but if I'm them, I am getting a hold of this woman, and I'm reaching out. Like if every case maker on the planet needs to reach out to this woman and say, was that our case? And if it is, that is the best commercial you could possibly do for an iPhone, or for this case, and the iPhone as well, because who knows, even just a little bit of water could have messed up an Android phone or a Pixel phone or a whatever. If I'm reaching out to them, or if that's my case, you better believe I'm going to do a commercial with that. And you talk about a powerful testimonial. Absolutely. So the point is, if you own a business that sells physical, tangible products, and it can do something extraordinary, if it can do the impossible, if it actually can live up to what you claim it can do, you have to be fast, you have to be nimble, you have to move quickly, because the universe loves speed, right? If they found out who this person is, and if we know who the person is, but if they found out who made the case, I'm doing a spot with that person like that, and I'm going to pound that thing, and I'm going to empty out my bank account to promote that post. You better believe it. So if your business does something, if your product does the impossible or the incredible or the something that people just wouldn't believe, and if you can prove it, there's your commercial right there. Yeah. Robert Brooker says, I was on a flight that had reached a considerable altitude, and the dude beside me's phone started ringing. It was an iPhone. And cue the X-Files theme song. Yeah. Robert, about those phones, they'll actually work like 30,000 feet. They're not real happy when you turn those on, but yeah, Courtney says, I knew you were brushing your teeth because you were going live. No, that's not true. What does your product do? What does your product do that is different from everybody else? Because that should be the basis of your commercial. Forever. That's it. So no, if you're just joining this late and you're going, oh, does he have a waterproof iPhone case? No. There's a story in the Mirror about an incredible one, though. The only thing is, I wish they told us which one it was. And hell, she might not even know, because it looks like one of those ones that you get at Walmart or on the beach, one of those stands. Like, oh, do you need a waterproof case? Yeah, here you go. 2 days underwater, and this thing's still got a text. That's pretty powerful for an iPhone, too. But the real hero here is the case. So maybe those little cheap plastic Ziploc bag cases really, apparently they can work pretty well, unless you had that thing wrapped up in there pretty tight. Let's see. Any who else was here? I gotta say, Lisa's here, Robert was here. Yeah. Anyway, just thought that I would share that with you, because that is a Steve Harris was here. Steve Harris, I haven't talked to you in for like 18 months, 1,000 months or something. Jeff Roth, how are you, brother? So yeah, if you own a business and your product does something incredible, tell the world about it. That's how you beat your competition. Show us how cool it is. Yeah, cool. Anyway, High Performing Ads, my book, available right now, timbertmedia.com/store. I would love for you to pick up a copy of that. timbertmedia.com/store. timbertmedia.com/store. High Performing Ads, only $7.97 US cents. And if you're one of my radio peoples, I love you. Have you signed up for Radio Ad Secrets yet? August 15th, Medici Media Space, timbertmedia.com/radio ad secrets. It's all right there. That's on the seminars page. Anyway, I will go live with you again tomorrow. Thanks for joining me, and have a great night. My name is Tim Burt, and this broadcast will end in approximately 3, 2, 1.